everybody, it's Blue Duckie and welcome back to another plushie review. In this video I have the Carebear cousins. There's Lotsa Heart Elephant, Cozy Heart Penguin, and Brave Heart Lion to review for you guys. But I also have this giant Tsum Tsum and squishable surprise egg, which I'm going to go ahead and open up first. Alright, let's see what surprises are inside. Oh, we have a medium-sized Tsum Tsum, which is the adorable Bambi. Look how cute! That face. So cute. I love the fawn spots for deer on the back. And it has the little yellow butterfly that landed on Bambi in the beginning. It's so cute. And for my mystery squishable, it looks like I have a hot dog. Hot dog. It's a comfort food squishable. This one is super cute. It doesn't have a face though, which is unusual. Oh wait, there's the face. I found the face. I thought it didn't have a face. Look how cute he is. Yummy. So soft and squishy. Okay, so with the Carebear cousins, each one has a little paragraph about them on the back, and it shows all the different ones you can collect. True Heart Bear is all pastel-y rainbow, and there's Cheer Bear. Here's a look at the back of Brave Heart Lion. And finally, Lotsa Heart Elephant. So you guys can read about them. Okay, first we're going to take a look at Lotsa Heart Elephant, which I think is my favorite of the three. She's this adorable pink elephant, and her Carebear cousin Mark here is it's like a pound with love, so she has lots of love. So cute. And here's the look at the tail. Very cute. Soft, well stitched. I don't see any fur poking out or extra threads or anything like that, which is great. Has the Carebear's little plastic heart on the behind and an embroidered smile. Well, not it's embroidered. It's like a piece of fabric there. And the plastic eyes. So overall, very good quality plush and super soft and cuddly, just like you want from a Carebear. Okay, next up is Brave Heart Lion, who is a lion. His Carebear mark is a heart with the little crown there. Very nice embroidery on the mark. He has this plastic nose that is a heart. He's very cute. Plastic eyes again. Embroidered eyebrows. The things that I would say about him, his regular fur here is very soft, but when we get to his mane, it's not as soft because it's a fur instead of like this plush material here. It's more of like a fur, and I do see a thread there, which isn't great. A little mistake there for him. Yeah, this kind of feels a little bit itchy. It's still soft, but not as nice feeling as the rest of him. Here's his tail. These little plastic fixtures are what fixes them in the box. There's a couple like on the paws and in the head for that. He feels a little like overstuffed, just like a tad overstuffed, so it makes his belly a little harder than we had with the elephant. Here's a look at his bottom paws, which are embroidered. It's very cute, the heart theme to like the nose and the paws. But other than those things, he's a pretty good plush. I prefer the elephant so far over him. And finally, we have a Cozy Heart Penguin. This penguin is super soft. Even the little fur part here is a lot softer than Braveheart's mane. So overall, for softness on all his fur, her fur, Cozy Heart fur, I'm not sure if it's girl or boy, is very soft and plush, and you like to touch it and feel it, and it would be good for cozying up to sleep with. Again, it feels a little stuffed a little too much, I think. It's still soft, but, compared to the elephant, it's just a little too hard, I think. Which is good for display, but when you're wanting to cuddle a plushie, you want a little more give, I think. Anyway, going on to the mark, there's a heart with a little winter cap on. The bottom of the feet have a blue heart's paws there. The beak is really cute. The only plastic things on the penguin are the eyes, of course, and the Carebear heart on the back. But overall, super cute. I don't see any issues with extra strings or fur falling out on this one, which the only one that really had an issue with that was him, the lion. But these three are super adorable, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys my whole Care Bear collection so far. And here is my complete Care Bear collection so far. The actual Care Bears, not the cousins, are from Build-A-Bear, which the Build-A-Bear plushies, as you guys probably already know, are very well-built plushes, and they're really cute. And I would say for the most part, these cousins can fit right in with them, as in the quality of the plush, the color, the softness, and everything fits in very well with the rest of them. Okay, so my overall rating for these three Care Bear cousins, from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, and again, this is my own opinion, I would give them a 9 out of 10. Overall, I'm extremely happy with them. The lion did have a few issues, as I had gone over, and a little bit of overstuffing on the penguin and the lion. The elephant is definitely my favorite out of the three, but they are super adorable. I like the plastic eyes and nose. That reminds me of the original Care Bears a lot. And of course, they have their little Care Bear hearts on their backs. So yeah, I think they're super cute. Thank you guys for watching this plushie review, and I'll see you next time. Bye!